1973, Dr. Kalam and Professor Dhawan, the chairman of Indian Space Research Organization, were given the responsibility of developing the very first satellite launch vehicle, SLV-3, to put the satellite called Rohini into the orbit. Now, the whole space technology team worked very hard. Thousands of technicians, engineers, and scientists put hundreds of hours of relentless hard work to develop this SLV-3. On 10th of August 1979, SLV-3 was ready for its launch. SLV-3 was launched in the early hours of the day. The satellite worked perfectly fine in its first stage, but somehow its control system malfunctioned in its second stage, and the mission turned out to be a complete failure. Instead of the satellite going into the space, it landed in Bay of Bengal. Immediately after the event, Professor Dhawan called for a press meet, and therein he took the complete responsibility of the failure of the mission. He took complete responsibility of mission not meeting its objectives. Mind you, even though Dr. Kalam was the mission and the project director, Professor Dhawan took the responsibility of the failure. And 1 year after the failure of that mission, when SLV-3 was relaunched and successfully it put the satellite Rohini into the orbit, Professor Dhawan called for a press meet, and therein he put the name of Dr. Kalam in front to share with the press the success story of the mission. On that day, Dr. Kalam learned a very important lesson, that a true leader is one. The very true leader is one who takes all responsibility of the failure, but gives away the credit to the people who worked for it. This indeed turned Dr. Kalam into a very great leader of all time. This lesson, which Dr. Kalam learned on that day, made Dr. Kalam one of the greatest and the most respected leader of all time itself.